the first installment of... We haven't decided on a name for this yet. Yu-Gi-Oh! The podcast. Saskatchewan Yu-Gi-Oh! The podcast. I don't know. Let's go with that for now. I'm Rain593. I'm here with my friends Damon, Taylor, also known as Pumba Listerine, I think we're calling him.
It's Pumba.
Pumba Listerine. And of course, we've also got our buddy Denny.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, we're all from the Saskatchewan province in Canada. I don't know why I said that, but anyway.
Assuming any of you know where that is.
Yeah.
Any of the listeners, if you know where we are, come save us.
It's not that bad, but anyway, we're here. First episode, TCG list dropped yesterday. That's kind of the big news right now. So let's just go over what's on here. First up, banned all the baby dragons: Burner, Reactin, Stream, and Lightning.
It's about damn time.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
They've been out for how many months? And what do you mean it's about damn time?
I have been waiting. I hate those more than anything else. Like the baby dragons. Like,
yeah.
Especially, I don't care big dragons because they're like just splashable. I play Mermaids. I have Tidal. Like Jenny, you got your Unity. You play Tempest. Like that's fine.
I have
like,
Lavals. I play Blaster. Like
really, baby dragons just like crap on everything.
I'm pretty sure like when they were like talking about Tachyon in Japan and Konami, and they're just like, let's make these dragons that you can just splash into like these different attributes, and it works. You know, give them some synergy. You know, something to do. And then someone said, hey, let's make little versions of them that can special summon the big versions of them from the deck. That sounds okay. Like, someone should have got fired.
Seems like a good idea at the time.
Konami, that's all I have to really say. So,
Lol-nami.
lol. Another thing that's drastically different from this list is that Trish is still forbidden.
Oh, whatever. That's not even a thing. Hey, Trish was $45 and DTs were 100, and people just like ate that up. It's the exact same thing as Coil Guardian. I bet you next format, all it's gonna be is Dark Strike Fighter being like, hey, I might be unbanned.
Well, the new format's on January 1st, remember, too. This format only goes from September 1st to December 31st.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get 3 lists a year instead
Yeah,
of 2.
3 years, that's what it is. You know what, I didn't really care. I still had my Trish from when it first came out, so I had fun testing, just having my own. I didn't have to buy a new one, so I didn't really care.
I was like, man, I hope they increase the extra deck size so I can actually fit Star Eater and Trish in my extra deck for my Drag Unities.
That's your problem. You have to run...
That is my
I think
problem.
that's one thing that's directly affected by this, though, is those changes have to happen now.
Like, extra deck size and whatnot?
What do you mean?
Yeah, I think the extra deck sizes have to be increased now, just because of the change, because it's time for us to define our own meta.
Yeah.
And they're going to give us a bit of wiggle room for it, I think.
Yeah, you never know.
I don't like it. I don't like the idea.
Well, I don't like the idea either, but it's imminent now. It's going to happen.
Yeah. Especially if they want to beat out Vanguard, they got to do something, because Vanguard is destroying every TCG in Japan. So...
Yep.
And even Bushy Road
topic.
is...
That's a different topic, though. This is ban list.
Okay, anyway, next up, with Trish
Storm,
not coming off,
Reborn,
Shockmaster got banned.
and Storm and Reborn, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't play Reborn in my Infernities anymore.
Well, what do you guys think about Shockmaster first? Then we can get to the spells.
It's about time. It's been a win card.
Well, it is a cold wave on legs for one of the 3 things, but I don't know. I think it should have gone to 1 first, personally, just to, like, I don't know. Most decks only played 1 anyway, but...
I was going to say, yeah, how many people actually play more than 1? Really?
Zombies could spam out 3 in a turn. I don't know. Maybe it was just like, I don't know.
I haven't had it.
I don't know. It's Konami.
I haven't played for 6 months, so...
Well, that's neither have I really, so I don't know. Next up, that's it for monsters. Spells, we got a ton of banned. There was Card Destruction, Gateway of the Six, Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Pot of Avarice, Spellbook of Judgment, and Super Rejuvenation for spells. So, card destruction, about damn time. Dark World's spamming it was a problem. It was their win condition. Dragons were using it just to go through cards.
Dragons spamming it.
Yeah, Prophecy were running it for a bit too because they could. It was just.
It was funny though. I was playing E-Drags against Prophecies, and he spellbooked for 5, and then triggered his temperance justice. And I was like, "Oh, that's cute. You've got a full hand. Card destruction." Made him cry.
Yeah, I don't know.
I liked it, but
like I was running it too. Like in Laval's, I was running it just because I could. Like it wasn't hurting me.
Good card.
Yeah, it needed to get
but
banned.
As soon as Dark World,
yeah.
I didn't like that card one bit.
Yeah, card destruction just led to too much garbage.
That
and
is
like
true.
Dark World finally got that control. This is all it is all these spells are things that just needed to be done, and we just weren't allowed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Like Gateway of the Six is one. Even though Samurai stopped running it, if they opened it when they did run it, it was pretty much game 2. Like there was no point in even playing. They can play through Maxis, they can play through Veilers. It doesn't matter when they activate Gateway.
And you know what they missed? You know what one deck they missed?
What?
Eternities.
Yeah, Eternities did not get touched, but we can talk about that after. Let's get through this list first.
Okay.
Next up, Heavy Storm and Monster Reborn. 2 of the... And Pot of Avarice. 3 staple cards that are gone.
That's good. Good for the game.
Avarice makes me cry.
Avarice was, like... As much as I played it in like Junk Doppel and stuff like that, but it needed to go. Like if you top deck it late game, it can guarantee you a win sometimes. So
yeah, Avarice super broke. Monster Reborn was a stupid card if you top decked it and all of a sudden won because of it.
Yeah, you can like top decking Reborn, bringing back a BLS and swinging for game or something like.
The only thing that should have stayed. Could have been Heavy, or they should have replaced Heavy with True Nade or something.
No, True Nade's so much worse.
Well, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, like every.
Do you want Laquari set 5 for? Well, that is what we're in, but.
Yeah, it is exactly. Is every game I've played today though, it's been in summon 1 monster, set 3 to 5 cards, and pass turn, and it's really dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, I play a grindy deck like that too.
I absolutely hate that. Like, I can't stand it. I think we needed either Heavy Storm or, like, True Nade. We need one of the two, like, right now.
Well, I guess there's only 4 months.
Storm.
Yeah, Storm was it just kept things in order. It was just the fear of getting Heavy Stormed all game was...
See, but now everybody's just going to go back to, like, 3 MST and maybe a couple Night Beams.
Yeah,
I hate it.
and Dust Tornado too.
MST, though, it just... Like, I'm playing Damon right now as we're doing this. He just set 5 cards.
Yeah, but he's playing Infernity, so...
To be fair, he's playing Infernities, and they do that Storm or no Storm.
Next up, those are those. Then Judgment and Rejuve.
But the baby's gone. I didn't think they really needed to hit Rejuve.
They didn't. That was a waste.
Well, there is Dragon Exodia.
Dragon Exodia, even though that isn't that popular.
Yeah. But, like, Exodia could be a really big thing because, like, it's a deck that's fast enough to just not care about back row, right? And,
See,
like, they don't fall to Max C. They don't, like Max C is dead against them. It's actually pretty good.
See, but, like, Dragon Exodia wasn't that popular to begin with, right? Most people play other variants.
Hope for Exodia or something, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, really, I didn't think it was that...
Oh, well.
Whatever.
I like it. It's like a nail in a coffin.
It's basically like the ass raping that Plant Synchro took. Maybe it wasn't.
Let's not like
we'll
let's
do it for good measure.
I don't want to remember that. Let's forget about that Plant Synchro thing.
Trish band, glow up band.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. That's enough, Denny. But Spellbook of Judgment was bad card design in my opinion.
Yeah.
1, it's quick play. 2, it's just broken. 3,
3 is any spell.
Any spell, and 4, it's special summons at the end of the turn too. Like, it's just...
Yeah. Just bad.
It's just dumb. It's like, oh, this hand's pretty good, but I'm going to end with a better hand and a Jowgen. Good luck. Like... What are you
going
gonna...
that?
Yeah, it's good that it's gone. Traps, there were 2, Judgment and Ultimate Offering. Ultimate Offering was one that needed to go. Like, with hitting all those spells and slowing down the format as much as they did, stuff with offering like Gadgets and Maladoches would just explode.
Yeah, like, one of the people that I've been playing with have been pretty much just been playing Madolches, and when they get offering, and they have offering Magellan, like, even first turn, it's, oh my goodness. Tiramisu is so good.
Tiramisu's it's like, it doesn't target, it's like so dumb.
It doesn't target, and it shuffles Madolche cards, not even Madolche monsters,
so good.
I activate Palooza, bring 4 monsters, make 1 shuffle 2, it's like, what the hell?
Yeah, Maldoches are definitely going to be a threat this format for sure, especially with Heavy Storm gone. And Solemn Judgment is kind of interesting. I don't really know what to say about it.
Yeah, I like Solemn. I think I don't know. He could have stayed around, I think.
Yeah, probably.
It's one of those cards that you need to use with skill, because if you use it at the wrong time, you screw yourself. But if you use it at the right time, you can completely change the...
Well, Konami has a habit of hitting cards that are seen in every deck, and Judgment was a card that was seeing play in pretty much every deck.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
It was, but I thought its cost made it worth running. I thought its cost made it worth it.
Yeah. And it did only negate inherent special summons, but there wasn't much of that this format, so I don't know.
They should have gave us another warning.
Yeah, but I don't know what that's just, maybe that'll be in January. We'll get warning to 2. I don't know. We can't really decide right now. Yeah, but that's it for ban cards. Anything you guys wish was gone? The only thing I could say would be, I can't even think. They kind of hit everything I would want to get hit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty cool.
I kind of wish they would ban maybe Blue Guy.
Blue Guy.
Yeah, for spellbooks.
Oh, Blue Boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Magician of Prophecy. Yeah. I think if he went to 1, he'd be okay. With Secrets to 2, I think it would kind of slow down that deck a little bit.
Yeah, it'd be alright.
Yeah, but Judgment was the big one that was the problem, so... Prophecy will just go back to...
Like Oyo was up there, they should have got rid of Big Guy.
Yeah, I thought he would have gone to at least 1.
Yeah, like Japan got him at 1, but we didn't, so... I don't know, maybe...
If I ever get more than 1 Big Guy pulled out on me, I'm just gonna quit.
Oh, I mean, the E-Dragon's pretty much down to their last breath. It's kind of hard to do.
Yeah, it is. Dragonsack and Big Eye are much harder to make now. Like, Mermails can still make them, but they don't run more than 1 of each.
Mecha Phantom Beast can make them pretty easy.
Yeah, but they tend to, like, when I played them, I only ran 2 Dragonsack and 1 Big Eye just because there's so much diversity in that deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I really have to say about that. For limited cards, the first one that's like drastically different is Atlantean Dragoons to 1 for us versus Abystius in Japan. Any thoughts?
Yeah.
I think Dragoons is Dragoons is a better hit.
Yeah, Dragoons is a better hit.
I disagree because if they didn't get rid of any of Big Eye or Draco Sack or anything, they should have got rid of the abilities for Mermails to make it.
No, yeah, that's right.
Or maybe, or if you want to control Dragoons to searching a little more, put Megalo to 2 or Megalo to 1, and then leave him at 3 because he's still a good single pitch. Maybe do something like that, but don't hit Dragoons.
Well, Dragoons was the searcher, and Abystius is the consistency card. It's that thing that you can just pitch 1 card to grab a Mermail to get your engine going kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But, when you pitched Dragoons, you were going +2, which is kind of silly.
kind of silly. It's really silly.
Yeah, it's really silly. So, and then searches out most of the deck. Like it searches out Megalo, it searches out Diva, it searches out the big thing, Water Dad, Moulin Glacia. Yeah.
I hate card too. I could have got one for all I care. Card's stupid.
Yeah, kind of is, but we'll just, I guess Waters will be a thing again this format like now, so just look out for
And
Waters.
Soul Drains to 1, go figure.
Yeah, Soul Drain to 1 and Macro, and well, we'll get to those after. Next up, instead of Rooster going to 1, we have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Spirit going to 1, which I think was a very Konami move, so they can make more profit off of Judgment of the Light.
Yeah.
But it does kill.
I honestly don't know how I feel about that.
Well, 3-Axis Fire Fist is now dead. Because you can't play it with only one spirit.
What the hell's the difference between 3-axis and 4-axis?
The
I never
ranks.
actually see.
3-Axis focuses on 6-star synchros and level 3 and rank 3 exceeds and level 3 monsters in the main deck. 4-Axis focuses on level 4s.
Makes sense.
And a level 8 synchros and rank 4 monsters. That's how it works.
Except I've seen 3-axis, but I've heard about 4-axis, but I've never heard
Yeah,
of
4-Axis uses Wolf Bark and the level 4 tuner Boar, I think it's called, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Next big change is that we still only have one Chaos Sorcerer.
That's
That's fine.
I'm fine
I'm not
with
really
it.
worried about that. Twilight's not going to be much of a thing. So,
Yeah, and we only have one Gore still, and one Bestiari, and one Grand Mole.
Rambo was cool. I wish Bestiary would have came up. I love Glad Beasts, but
Yeah, but I don't know. Next new card is Deep Sea Diva to 1.
also good call.
Yeah.
Deep Sea
Yeah.
was dope.
you know what? Like, I'm a Mermail player. Like, honestly, I'm really upset with the hits. They hit Mermails all wrong, but it's fair because, like, everybody was playing Mermails in North America, so it did need to get, like, radically changed.
Yeah, it did.
But, like, Diva to 1 sucks. Like, it's not very good anymore.
Well, you still run the 1 just to do things with, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Deep Sea Diva still works its purpose in Mermails to an extent, because it still can grab things.
It's just, honestly, I think it probably should have went to 2, at least so it could still, like, gotchi play.
Well, you can still
like-
gotchi with Marksman. Or no, not Marksman. Heavy Infantry.
I guess, but I was talking about, like, decks other than...
Yeah, Diva into Diva type of thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like, I was running it in my Tefnut Dad, and I was like...
yeah.
Well, initially, I was running 3 and Lost Blue Breaker. And I was like, well, I'll just go to 2. I can still make my gotchi. I can still make my Ab-Zero. And it's like, oh, no, I can't.
Yeah.
Crap. Well, more Snowman Eaters then.
Yeah, no more. Pretty much, right? Next thing is Birdman. Kind of, I liked Birdman, but it created some nutty OTKs.
Yeah, it needed to get hit before that
Yeah.
came out.
Like Heretics could bounce back their Red Med and do some synchro plays, and then make a Blader and then summon back Red Med and do some nutty shit. Then there's Dancer FTK, Gallus FTK, and all these different FTKs that just need to die because they're not good for the game. Anything thoughts-wise about that? I don't know. Just
That was a good hit.
yeah, it was. We just have 2 guys on this damn call dueling each other right now instead of focusing on this.
That's not true.
No, like, I'm just like, not... I don't know what I'm going to do, really. Like, Infernities are really good this format. But, like, I don't really know what's going to happen with all these traps banned and everything.
Yeah, well, I guess it's just something we're going to have to wait and see. Next 2 things that changed were Rabbit to 1 and Thunder King to 1. It's because Macro Rabbit was a very popular deck here, not so much in Japan, but here Macro Rabbit was the big thing, and then Evil Swarms didn't see much here, but Macro Rabbit still was seeing a little bit of play, so I think it was...
They took away a whole bunch of answers, and then they, like, didn't give us Thunder... like, a third Thunder King would have been nice, because they took away, like, a bottomless, a compulse, like
Yeah.
things like that, torrential, like.
Maybe they're just scared of the whole, like, the old days of Thunder King Set 5 Go.
Well,
Like,
which I think they have the right to be. Like,
yeah, like, that was dirty. I remember playing in those days, and it was stupid. It's like, okay, I'll pitch my Gravekeeper's Command and get an Necro Valley, activate Necro Valley, summon Thunder King, Set 4, Go. And then you try to
you forgot Royal Tribute.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're all still on monsters here.
I guess. No,
Yeah.
I know, but you said summon Thunder King, activate Necro Valley, Set 4 as I go.
Yeah.
You forgot Royal Tribute.
Yeah.
You're supposed to Royal Tribute after you Thunder King.
That's true, but hold on. So that's that. Another thing that got hit was Ivigishki Mind August. So that FTK is gone.
Okay. It did nothing in the game. None of us have seen it. We're like, okay.
It shows up here every so often we're in Regina, so I'm glad. It was bad. It did top one event. You have to remember that.
Nope, it was so unimportant to me, it doesn't matter.
Whatever. DeLorean to 1.
I don't think Mermails really played more than 1 anyways, did they?
No, they didn't.
I wanted to play 2, but like, hitting Diva, you didn't need to hit DeLorean. No, that was dumb. Nothing's gonna happen no more. Nothing's gonna be Mermails anymore.
You're so,
You're so butthurt. Like,
I don't care if this is going on the internet. Like,
just keep in mind that nothing's gonna happen no more. Wise quote.
Black Wings won't ever be good though. But let's keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Next up, a new Exceed to the limited list. Concalibur M7.
7.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm shocked at this. It makes me wonder if like level 5s and level 6s are going to start like popping up.
Yeah, I think.
Like,
well, I think there was some sort of like loop that you could do to recycle a whole bunch of stuff, and I think they just wanted to preemptively hit it. This is what I've been told. I'm not. There's some dirty loop with M7 that you do, and you recycle all your stuff. I think it was the. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no, I know what you're talking about. I've heard of it. So.
Yeah. It was also part of the Gishki FTK, so.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's silly.
It is silly. We might as well talk about these two together. D-Fissure and Macrocosmos, both to 1. And Soul Drain.
Heck yes. Heck
So,
yes.
Macro Rabbit, Macrocosmos, people were complaining about it. It is now down to 1. D-Fissure down to 1. Soul Drain down to 1. 3 big side deck cards are now hits, which...
Yeah, it seems a little meticulous. I think I don't know. I don't think it all needed to be hit. I think there's decks that get shut down by it, and they should have...
An out kind of thing,
They should have kept it, so that deck has to play around it.
Well, yeah, but then there's... You also have to remember they left Ophion at 3, and that shuts down about 20 decks.
Yeah. Yeah, Ophion's a pretty dumb card, too. I don't know why that never got hit, because that's going to be a good deck this format.
That'll probably get hit in December, though.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Because, I mean, they're still trying to sell packs. They're still trying to make money on it.
Yeah.
Like, I was honestly surprised Judgment Day got hit. I mean, yes, it's a problem card. Yes, it's a ridiculous card. But I figured Konami's still trying to make money on it.
I think they just realized it
Same
was...
with the babies.
I think they just realized that is not... Those were just bad card designs in general.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
They were.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Like, it's good that they're seeing that they're making bad cards.
Well,
and they're like, okay, we don't need this anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Next up, speaking of dragons, another card that got hit down to 1 was Gold Sarcophagus. I think that's...
And again, seems more like overkill than...
That is overkill, because there were a lot of decks utilizing it. Dragoonities were utilizing it. Lavals were utilizing it.
You know what? Like, now that, like, Mermails, like, have Dragoons and Diva banned, you almost wanted to run 3 Gold Sark in it.
They're not banned. They're at 1.
Well, like, limited. They're done. But like, you wanted to run 2 to 3 Gold Sark in there to get your titles running faster.
Nope.
And now you have that.
Well, like they like hitting cards that we're seeing. Like Final Countdown was playing 3, Train Burn, Empty Jar, Laval's Dragoonity were all playing tons of this card. Dragons are playing it. Like it was just it was starting to see play in a lot of decks, so it's good that they kind of hit it. I don't know. That's just my opinion. It sucks because it's hard for me to get to Rekindling now a bit, but whatever.
Good.
Yeah,
Kindling, you got it too.
that's one thing.
Hey, don't be hating. Hey, Monster Reborn's banned. I still have 3. But anyway.
Yeah, it's still as stupid as a card as like Judgment Day and stuff. That card's ridiculous.
They get banished at the end phase?
I cringe every time I get Rekindling Dawn.
Rekindling Dawn. Okay, Royal Tribute to 1. I think this was perfect. With the format as slow as it's going to be, I think it was just so Gravekeepers can't just fuck you over.
Everybody.
Yeah. Like, when you think about it, Necro Valley hurts a lot of decks that could possibly come up this
now
format.
With all this,
Yeah, with everything gone, Gravekeepers are going to be huge. And they have access to Key Beetle, too.
which is another sweet card.
Shut up.
My goodness.
Enjoy that guy.
Okay, upsetting. I'm done.
No, I guess we'll just go straight to the traps. Bottomless, Compulse, Virus, Eradicator, and Torrential Tribute all to 1. Bottomless, I wasn't expecting at all.
I don't know why. I still don't understand the ban list. It's confusing.
Like, I think they're trying to, like, Heavy's gone now. They didn't bring back Shrunade. They didn't really do anything like that. So they're trying to cut down on the everybody summon a monster set 5 say go. Right? Now there's a lot less really good traps to just...
Yeah, you have to use more, like, thematic things, traps, and to fill out your deck instead of just putting in the 2 trap hole, the 2 bottomless and stuff.
You know what I'm actually thinking? If they wouldn't have done this, that Trap Tricks deck would have been really, really broken.
With bottomless would have stayed at 2?
It allows you to play, like, trap hole cards from your hand and everything.
Yeah. Maybe that was another thing. Maybe they saw something. Maybe they're making some broken exclusive for that deck that they don't want to deal with. Bottomless from the hand. I don't know. Compulse was seeing play in every deck. It does kill Exceeds pretty hard. So that's...
Yeah, I just started getting used to that card too. Just started getting used to using it.
It's gone.
I started really liking it, and then they're like, nah.
Nah, you don't get it anymore. No problem. Yeah.
It is a good card though.
Yeah, it is a very good card. Same with Eradicator. It is just whenever you get Eradicated, you just cry. Like there's not much you can do. Unless you play like a 30 monster deck like Junk Doppel or Mermails or something, right?
Eradicator was also a cool card.
Shut up, Blackwing player.
I honestly don't even run it, but it's a neat card. I like all of those Viruses cards, but that's irrelevant.
I was expecting Crush Card to come back if they didn't kill dragons as hard as they did, but that's a different story. TT was at 1 for a while, then it came to 2 for, I think, a year. It was at 2 for a year, or maybe a year and a half, and now it's gone again. Back to 1. TT was pretty dirty.
I don't know why. TT's not a techie card.
No, it was a good hit, I think, because if they're I think they realized it was going to be a set 5 summon 1 kind of format, and if they left that up, then a deck that actually like doesn't want to just play 1 card in set 5, there's not that threat of Torrential Tribute, and that guy at set 5 just going all kinds of plus off of just playing a Torrential.
Yeah.
I guess so.
That only has 1.
And there are decks that, like, when their stuff is just, like, if, let's say, like, I don't know, I can't think, like in the old Plant Synchro days. Fire Kings, yeah, I forgot about them completely. Fire Kings just benefit off Torrential so much, I think that...
Oh, man.
And,
that
like...
card gives so much plus.
Yeah, and...
Sabers can benefit off it with Dark Soul.
Yeah, Plants can benefit off it with Dandelion, like...
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. It's kind of good. I think it's good that it was a good hit. So that's it for limited. Anything you guys wanted to see limited? I wanted to see Blue Boy and Big Eye.
Yeah, that would have been alright.
I really think Big Eye should have been.
You think Big Eye should not have been?
No, he should have been.
Oh, should have been, yeah. Personally, I also think Trish should have gone back to 1 like in Japan, but...
Get real. Give us the 3.
I agree, I like Trish. Trish is one of my favorite.
I love Trish.
Trish can come back when I get my extra deck spots.
Well, to think about it, Trish is, out of all the synchros that are banned that could come back, Trish is the only contender. Would you rather have Bryanak back with Waters?
No.
Shut up, Damon. Or Dark Strike Fighter?
I like Bryanak.
Dark Strike Fighter or Goyo?
And I love Goyo Guardian because I can play all of them in Black Wings and they're good.
See, Goyo would have been better if he would have been like an 8-star or if he would have been like a 24.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not a 28 level 6 generic. Yeah.
Level 6. Level 6
Free rocker, guys.
Okay. We can talk about Goyo later. Next, semi-limited cards. There wasn't as many. A big difference between the TCG and the OCG is Mizuki and Plague both went to 2.
That's awesome.
Well, I mean, they're trying to get ready for vampires, right?
Yeah, that is true. And zombies have always been kind of a popular deck here, so people have also been begging Mizuki to go to 2 forever. So.
Oh yeah, that's been a long time coming.
Another thing is my boy TG Striker back at 2.
Oh yeah, agents are coming back.
Well, yeah, Striker to 2, Earth to 3, agents are back.
Backstreet's back, alright.
Shut up, Damon, seriously.
I like everything about the TG.
Yeah, I actually been testing TG Stun, like old school TG Stun in this format with Cranes. It's really good. It is really good.
Awesome.
I teched in X-Saber Ellerbellum for some hand control, and Crane can bring it back. You can make Barkion. It's dirty. It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the monsters. It's Japan got Bestiari and what else did they get? I don't remember. Bestiari, something else. Gores to 2, Grand Mole to 2, and we got Plague, Tengu, and TG Striker, which I think is okay. Yeah. I don't know. Glads were really popular in the TCG. I think that's why the difference. They didn't want to see Gazaris deck everywhere.
I think they could use that Bestiari. They could use that Bestiari.
Who, Japan or us?
Us. Like, Glads in general.
Yeah, but with the format this slow, Gads just like...
Oh yeah, they would have been super good.
They would have been so good with Bestiari
too. They been super good for a while. They should have put them in.
Well, Glads are still really good. Like, they didn't lose... They lost a Thunder King in the deck. Oh, we missed a card banned. We missed Stratos.
In a format like this, when like there's no back row and Gazaris can just control that over and over again.
Yeah.
I guess I can come back to this form. But
Something...
I just haven't seen them play.
Yeah, guys, I just realized we completely forgot about talking about Stratos being banned.
Oh, my heart. My heart.
That's so silly. I really like Heroes. I don't think they were...
I
don't think they were very
well,
powered anyway.
Heroes were a deck that they ran at most 10 monsters, and like it was all back row after that. And it was like they wanted to get that Stratos so they could start getting their monsters, right? And they could recycle Stratos, and they can just I can see why it got hit personally.
See, and like the other thing is, with Stratos gone, now they're free to bring Malicious and a Hero Lives back to 3.
Yeah.
And E-Call back to 3, and not make everything fucking broken.
Yeah. If Stratos was still here with the Malicious at 3, we would have D-Hero Zombies again.
We need a moment of silence for this loss, guys. Like,
fuck that.
Come on, dude.
Okay, I played Heroes 2. And Stratos was... okay, back to semi-limits. R.I.P. Stratos. 1 like equal 1 prayer, 1 share equal 10 prayer. Okay. Semi-limits on this list. Fire Formation tanky. I think everyone can agree with that. Roto's at 1. This can go to 2.
E-Call went to 3. We might as well just cover this now. E-Call went to 3 to cover the loss of Stratos, which is garbage.
Pot du Wild. Okay. Shut up, Damon. And D-Prison went to 2. Which was kind of random.
Most people, like, a lot of people didn't run 3 anyways. Most people ran it 2.
Yeah, I only ran 2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
as well.
I don't know, whatever. But
I don't
That's
know.
fine.
Maybe
does
with
nothing.
maybe with Dragons gone and Master of Blades not spamming everywhere, they'll think we'll play 3 of it or to fill out the spots. So maybe that's why they just put it down to 2.
Well, I mean, and with Bottomless Trap Hole and Compulse and Torrential and all that shit going to 1, yeah, I mean, okay, now I'm going to throw in a third Depriz.
Yeah, it makes
Seriously.
sense. So okay, Unlimits. We can just do all the monsters in one hit. Mali, about time. Earth, about time. And Tsukiyomi, it could go to 40.
I'm going to run 40 Tsukiyomi. It's so good.
Yeah, when Sugiyomi finally came off the list and everyone was so excited and now no one plays it.
Yeah, everyone was so pumped Tsukiyomi. They're like, oh, I'm going to tech this and everything. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
And no one played it. Well, Dragons were siding it just to get over Draugen, but they don't care about the normal summon.
And Ophion.
Yeah, and Ophion, but they don't care about the normal summon, so...
Yeah, it's got its plates, but I mean, come on. Tsukiyomi, come
Like,
on.
I'm actually thinking about picking up a couple for Ophion. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just
There's
me.
other things that can work against Obion.
Yeah, Blaster and other stuff, but I digress. Agent with Earth at 3 and TG Striker at 2. TG Agents are a deck again. They don't have Trish, and they're missing the Birdman. They're missing their 3 Birdman, but they are still pretty powerful.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
And I don't like Agents. Agents are one of my least favorite decks, so that sucks.
They're pretty dirty.
But, Malicious to 3, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that is really awesome.
Malicious 3.
I just put in an order for Malicious, and I was like, they're only a couple bucks each. I'll grab 3 just in case. My dream came true.
Well, there you go.
I picked up a playset of that and a playset of D-Draws for super cheap when I was in the city last, so just sitting at the back of my binder waiting to be utilized.
Yeah.
Well, when you think about it, Dragon Draw Exodia can now replace those Super Rejuves with D Heroes and D Draw now, if they wanted
it's not
to.
Dragon Draw Exodia, it's Destiny Draw Exodia.
Yeah, well, whatever. I used to play when I played Exodia back in the day. I used to do a hybrid of the 2. I'd use the Blue Eyes engine and I'd use a D Hero engine, and it was dirty. But
I guess because it's like, well, the
draw.
Dreadmaster and Plasma are trade-in targets.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna pitch a Dasher. Oh, I draw Blue Eyes, summon Blue Eyes. Wait, what?
You'd play Plasma and shit. Yeah. But okay, spells. There's a lot of them. A Hero Lives. I guess with Stratos gone, this is justifiable.
I'm still upset. This does nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. A Hero Lives.
It's half my life points.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, get real.
On the list to begin with, it was kind of is silly.
You don't hold it in your hand because it wrecks your Bubble Man plays. Like,
yeah,
exactly.
But like, a Hero Lives into Stratos was good. A Hero Lives into anything else is horrible. Except maybe in Glass or Prisma. But that's still kind of
jumped up $10.
Well, another before Future Fusion got banned, I was playing, and the Dark Elemental Hero came out. I was playing 1 Stratos, 3 Alias, an Ocean, Thrasher, and Zephyros with two Hero Lives, Fufu, all these dirty cards, and it was dirty. So I don't know. It was great. But anyway, Black Whirlwind at 3.
That's pretty sweet. Never would expect.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. E-Call at 3.
E-Call at 3, big deal.
Yeah.
Shadows is gone.
Yeah, Heroes are pretty much done.
Yeah, so are Blackwings.
Herodic Seal of Convocation at 3.
I'm excited.
I guess they lost 2 Birdman. I don't know. They could also utilize M7, so...
One weird thing is, why did they give E-Call and Herodic Seal, and then, they banished, Gateway, but not give us, 3rd E-Call? Or is it already just at 3?
What?
E-Call, are you talking about Rhoda?
I'm talking, Smoke Signal.
Oh.
Smoke Signal's already at 3, dude. It went to 3
really?
last list.
Yeah.
Then why didn't they give them something else? That's weird.
They don't need anything else.
What else are we gonna give them, Damon? Rhoda to 3? Screw you. Seriously?
Rhoda to 3.
No.
And Damon, to be honest, Samurais weren't running Gateway anymore anyway. They stopped running it.
Win more card.
Because it's bad late game. You draw it late game, it's useless.
Yeah, I suppose. But you draw an early game. That's game 2.
Yeah, it's game 2, but whatever. Pot of Duality at 3, about time. It was a stupid hit to
Pretty
begin
awesome.
with.
I love playing control decks, so.
And the best thing of this list, Scapegoat to 3.
Yay for Mecha Phantom Beast and Plasma.
Plasma Control is a deck again. I've been throwing 2 Scapegoat into every deck I've been testing so far.
Don't do that. Oh,
Makes me want to throw
hate
3 Scapegoat and Plasma into my Mecha Phantom
Well,
Beast.
to be fair, I've been playing Plants and I've been playing Junk Doppel. Those are what I've been testing, and
They can actually use it.
they can use Scapegoat and enemy controller really good. So
I just don't want to see the bad player at like locals or at like regionals or something being like playing like mermails and then being like tee hee hee hee, I have 3 scapegoat and you add my tag.
hey,
And it's like
maybe that's what they fill out those missing spots that Dragoons and Diva left with Scapegoats.
no, don't do it.
I want to see Scapegoat come out while I have like a Bora on the field, and my Black Whirlwind has given me 3 Kalutes in my hand.
You forgot having a Sirocco too.
Yeah, Sirocco to pump my Bora up, and 3 Kalute into a Scapegoat token for game. That'll happen at least once. I can't wait for it.
And then they mirror force you.
Whatever.
Job's done!
Oh, you know what's still at 3? Magic Cylinder. Eat it.
Well, Kalute activates in Substep 4, so that doesn't matter.
But
Neither does
Sirocco.
Force Knight.
It's like,
Sirocco,
oh,
yeah.
See, but like, even if they're just attacking Scapegoat token, it's like, oh, I should just Magic Cylinder this.
Yeah, like...
Seriously? Like, don't even wait for the Kalutes on that shit.
So, anything you guys wish would have come to 3?
Gale the Whirlwind.
No!
Stratos. Damn it.
Screw you two!
No, I would have liked to see Reborn Tengu, but that can't be a thing, so...
Yeah,
Hey,
no.
we all just said our favorite cards. Like,
Glow Up Bulb to 1!
I could have brought that up.
Glow Up Bulb for Redox, too good!
Yeah, just...
I'm
Dark Strike
super
Fighters
happy
became
with this
a
list. Like, looking at it overall,
That's
I'm
pretty
super
good.
happy. I'm excited to see what, like, the meta is going to become.
Oh, it's gonna be so slow. Compared to what we've had, this is super slow.
Dude,
Yeah, we're not even gonna know what to do with ourselves.
like,
I don't know about that because I think people just haven't thought of all the decks that can still be fast.
Like,
There's a first turn kill Sabres, like with I don't know. There's a lot of like crazy fast things that are still out here, like Inferno.
okay, to be fair, let's...
Those are gonna-
X-Sabers, I have one thing about them. They're a great deck, but they use up their hand so quickly.
If
Yeah.
you're bad at playing Sabres.
All your monsters... You can't summon your monsters from the graveyard. That's always from your hand.
I don't know. I honestly, I've been playing Sabres a lot recently, and you can keep hand control. And you can keep your opponent's hand the same size as yours if you play everything right. Like, it's pretty easy to control hand with Sabres, I think. I think
Okay,
Sabres are,
well-
if people learn how to play them, they could be really, really good, especially this format.
Okay, well... Another thing I wanted to talk about with you guys, I talked about this about the OCG list. I didn't talk about it with the TCG because I haven't done anything about this yet. Is what you guys think will come out of the gates really good. Gravekeepers and Fire Kings are 2 that I think are going to be like big hitters right now.
I think Fire Kings will do pretty well.
Yeah, they
And
finally have a
honestly,
time
like,
to shine. Like they were made to counter Mermails, and then by the time we got them, they didn't matter because we had faster decks. So
Honestly, I think Bujins are going to be pretty good too.
I think they'll be better once we get Shadow Specters.
Yeah, but I mean, even so, like they've got
They got 4
OTK.
Honest.
Well, that too. But like they've got an OTK with Black Art.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think right off the start, I think the things that are going to be good. Everyone's talking about Chain Burn, and I think they're just going to play it because they spent their money on Trishulas, so they can control for a solid month.
Yeah, Chainburn's always been sort of good, but Decree's still a thing. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Monarchs, I
There's
think.
a lot around it, but.
And besides, now you can't watch your opponent play heavy and then cry when you chain all 5.
Yeah.
So that kind of makes you sad a little bit inside as a Chainburn player.
I guess Fire Fist would be good.
Yeah,
they've always been really good.
they will
And now
be.
now that they can actually use their control potential to its fullest in a slow format, I think they'll be extremely good.
Yeah, they will be. Another thing, Prophecy will go back to the control build, and
Yeah,
they'll
are we
just
talking about what's going to be good or what's going to be played a lot off the start?
both. I don't know.
I think a lot of people are going to try playing Teledad. I think a lot of people are going to try that. and
They're
gonna
probably
fail
going to try
terribly.
Teledad. That's true.
And they're
Yeah.
gonna give you-
I mean, Tefnut Dad's not too bad.
They're going to give you free tops at your locals. And I think a lot of people are going to play Black Wings, and they're going to fail terribly.
Because Black Wings
And
suck.
they're going to give you free tops at your locals. And I think a lot of people are going to play Zombies.
Yeah.
I think Zombies could be actually pretty good,
Yeah, they
to
could
be
be.
honest.
I think
And
that
there's no skill in Zombies, really, actually. There's not a whole lot of it,
No.
in my opinion.
Okay, but
Depending on what build you play, of course.
okay,
Go ahead,
Listerine boy. Let Damon say something.
But I don't like hearing him. I'm just,
fine then.
I want to hear what you have to say. Say it.
No, honestly, like, Infernities haven't been touched, and I've been playing them, and, like, they're easy to do. Mermails are gonna keep trying. Ophion and Evil Storms are out. But, like, I think Karakuri's might still be a thing.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna go to a lot of those, but Fire Kings are gonna be what's played the most at first.
Because it's
But
cheap.
But then they're gonna start realizing that the mirror matches are stupid, and they're gonna be like, oh, okay, we can just get around this, so...
I think
Yeah.
a deck that can play Shadow Imprisoning Mirror will be good. Because a lot of the dark decks are going to be good. Like Evil Swarm's going to be good.
No, it's not. It's not even going to be around.
You think? Why not? I think Evil Storm could do.
It's going to stay.
They have one less rabbit there, but they can just fill that spot in with something. It's
See, but they're not that good when the decks they're playing against aren't dragons or like synchro
I guess so. Yeah.
or mermails. Like, you know, you're gonna play Evil Swarms against Thunders. Well, Thunders are just gonna outperform you every way. Like,
I
Yeah.
suppose, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Ophion is pretty much gone. It just turns into, like...
well, and that's the only thing Evil Swarms had going for them was Ophion. Otherwise, you may as well just play Constellars or Thunders.
oh yeah,
They'll-
Constellars
they'll
is another
do
deck
it,
that's going to be
and
really
they'll do
good.
it better.
What's that, Ryan?
Constellars are going to be a really good deck out of the gates.
Yeah, and I mean,
Constellars,
Thunders didn't really get touched either, and they've always been a fairly solid deck when it's built right.
Yeah. But
I
no,
think
and with Macro
people
gone,
start-
you won't have to deal with that Macro Cosmos variant of Thunders either.
Yeah.
That build
I
was
think
dirty.
If people started playing Sabers, I think you'd start seeing a lot of them. I feel like they could do really well because they're still super explosive.
Yeah.
They can side deck all the good cards, and they don't get hit very hard because you can't. Because Macro and Deep Prison are gone. That's like a huge hit against.
What's going to happen is we're going to go all the way back to when decks were 40 cards, but like 7 to 9 to even 13 cards were tech, like one Soul Taker, one Imperial Iron Wall main, one of this, one of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's exactly what it's going to turn into, and then that's what's going to make like the diverse meta is like
Creativity.
I might have a bad matchup, but I could have like a Soul Taker or two in my deck that just wrecks you.
Yeah.
I hope that's what happened.
There's going to be creativity in this game again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like after the first like tournament or something, everyone's just gonna net deck. They're gonna realize that someone's found out that this deck is still super broke, and everyone's gonna start playing that.
So you're saying everyone's going to neck deck Jeff Jones at YCS Toronto.
It's
More than
just
likely.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's gonna happen. I just feel like I don't know. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think right now everyone's too focused on everything that came off, and then they want to make a deck out of things that came off ban list.
Yeah.
And I think once people like sit down and realize what decks are still going to be super good, they're just going to all start playing those again. You're going to see a lot of repetitiveness again. But I mean, it's always been like
You're still going to get more variety.
Creative.
yeah, that's true. There will be more variety, especially compared to last format.
Yeah, very much
Yeah,
so.
last format was Evil Swarms, Dragons, and Prophecies. If you weren't playing one of those, you're
You weren't
probably
going anywhere.
screwed. Yeah. You may as well just stay home.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's on like a super competitive standpoint, yeah.
Yes.
On like a local level standpoint, not so much. Like, listeners don't know, but in Saskatchewan, locals, there are the tryhards, and then there's just like the casual local players, right? So.
But then there's the people who go to locals with their good decks because they want to test. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like you go to the locals and you want to test, and it's like, oh well, this isn't even a challenge. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens. But then there's always going to be those other people that I know, especially when we were flying in Saskatoon. It was like there's a group of tryhards, and there's a group of people who just love showing up, and they'd play like ridiculous things that we're never going to top. But if they ever did top, they'd be pumped about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think that's probably the same way in every locals ever. So.
Yeah, unless you're in locals with like Jeff Jones and Pro Winston and all those guys, but.
See, but like they probably have like a competitive locals and then like everybody else locals that just. Like honestly.
Probably,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Because like if I went to locals and like Jeff Jones and all the rest of the pro players were there, I'd be like, oh shit. Well, I'm gonna go play in the for fun locals because I'm just gonna get shit on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Seriously.
Well, and you think about it now, like.
I want to play in that.
I don't know. I feel like if
Yeah,
we
but
all
like
just stop talking at the same
Yes.
time.
it would be good to play if you want to improve your competitive game and like get better and stuff. But if you're just gonna be playing like the janky for fun decks, it's like, well, I'm not even gonna bother trying because every game's just gonna get shit on.
It is like that, but it'd be at the same time like if you ever won with one of those decks, there'd just be a smile on your face all day.
Yeah,
This is
true. You know what really shit on Dragons though was plasma control.
I've never seen. I don't know.
There was a guy in Japan that built like plasma control, and he won a tournament with it.
Didn't he? Yeah, I think Mega Capital G did a video on it or something.
Yeah.
Someone did. I watched it.
Yeah. I don't know what else is there to talk about.
I like when that happens.
Yeah, just random ass decks. I don't know. I don't really want to. I don't know how many of you guys are going to. I know Damon is our head judge at the regionals instead of me this time, which is nice because I like to play, especially with this new format. I'd really like to play.
I'm a little jealous now. I'm like, fuck. I'm committed.
well, I mean, dude, we're going to Calgary too, right? So
Yep, I'm playing Infernities in Calgary.
I still don't know what the
Oh, you guys are
hell
going to play.
Like
You're doing it.
You have to
You got what? You were the one who went the furthest with your Greenpeace when we went to Calgary last.
Yeah, I know. And it's
Everyone
like
showed up.
I want to play them, but then there's still like I don't know how many people are going to be playing like Effect Veiler Max C. Well, Max C probably not main deck. You'll probably still see side.
Oh, I'm still main decking Max C.
Yeah. So 3 Veiler, probably 2 Max C, and there's still Ophion. So it's like I want to, but it's gonna suck.
Yeah.
His main straight debunks. 20 debunks.
Yeah, I'm
That's
actually
horrible.
pretty
You
debunk. I'm
I am too. Don't get me wrong, but like.
Hey, you don't need to play that Valley or whatever it's called. I don't even know what your Dragoonity cards are called, but
Dragon's
you
Ravine?
don't need to play them. Yeah, Dragon's Ravine. All you need to play is debunk.
Oh, you want a Veiler? Okay, debunk. Oh, you want a Maxi? Okay, debunk. Oh, you want a Veiler? Debunk. Oh, you want to do anything? No, I'll just debunk. Oh, that doesn't work? What?
Yeah. I just saw him wearing your card. You can't debunk that.
Sure I can. It's a counter trap.
Who let this guy here?
Okay, we kind of got like the big topic out of the way. Let's we can move on to other news. I don't know how much there are. Has any other there's the tins coming out the day before YCS Toronto. So
Is there any more confirmed cards in there?
The last one in both is still a secret.
Yeah, okay.
Or the last one in the blaster tin is a secret. Sorry. And the blaster one is supposedly a Shonen Jump or Magna promo. So that could be a whole variety of things. Quasar, Franken.
Yeah, they should get Quasar.
Not yet. Give us one more wave. Just let me have it for myself for a bit.
Don't be like that.
No, it is a card that needs to be printed because it is not legal in Europe. So yeah, it does need to be
All I'm
printed.
saying is, I'm playing Infernities in Calgary, judging regionals in September. In December, they're bringing back Stratos, and then I'll play Heroes. Done. Done.
Say it like you're actually going to bring back Stratos.
No,
I remember.
but like, there's
I only ever
tons of
told heroes.
So
Did you get rid of your heroes because you're like that?
What? Can I what?
Didn't you get rid of all of your heroes?
Nope.
Oh, you didn't?
I've got them all back.
Oh, yeah.
Bling. They're all ulti first eds. They're super duper pretty.
You still have to get that one ulti bubble man off me too, Damon.
Yeah.
I guess there's not much else to talk about. So thanks guys for listening in. This is Rain593, and I'm with my friends. We got Damon, we got Denny, and we got Tyler. Taylor, not Tyler.
Oh,
What an ending.
oh. Ouch.
Edit
Ouch.
that part out. Edit that part out.
No, that's staying in.
That can't be edited out.
My
That-
feels.
We love you, Taylor. So thanks for tuning in. We're gonna try. We haven't discussed how often we'll do this. We'll probably do that off recording. So I don't think there's anything else I really have to say. So
Later.
yep. Peace, guys.
Yeah. You're supposed to say, don't forget to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe to see more videos like this one in the future. Bye.
Yugi, you're a fool, winning big duels, trying to play it cool, buddy. I'm gonna screw the rules. You got mud on your face. Big disgrace. Said Okaiba's gonna put you back into your place. Saying we'll play card games. Kaiba, you're a man, you've got no fans. Beat me if you can. Try to summon your blue dragon, it's gonna end just the same. King of games, then somebody's gonna put me in the Hall of Fame. Saying we'll play card games.